everybody, and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft, Season 5, Episode... Where am I? 64. Sorry, I'm struggling a bit to figure out what I'm doing while I'm swimming around. I'm just about to swim into that oil, which would be really bad. So, yeah, if you'll forgive the rather unorthodox entry, I'm working on that over there, and I need to get out of the water because it's going to rust my... No, it's not going to rust my armour, it's bronze. What am I talking about? I have made a new carpenter's hammer, and I have just about finished placing all the blocks. I realised I did not make enough glass, so I will need to make a little bit more of that. And I kind of have a plan for this episode, and kind of don't. Yeah, it's kind of a mix of things. Obviously, I always have plans for episodes, just sometimes the plans are more grand and formulated, and other times they're little bits and pieces. And this is a bit of both, I think. You know, we've got a lot to actually try and achieve. I'm going to just, yeah, I need 12 for there, which is what these were for, when, but I'm just kind of thinking whether I would have been better off if I can even reach up there. Oh, let me use these as a thing. Hup. No, I can't quite reach up there, can I? Right, I need to... Oh, yes, of course you're going to do that, aren't you? Right, let's try that with scaffold instead then. We need to get this bit done, which is going to be a mixture again of glass and stone, and then we can come down here, and that is also all stone, and that bit there is all glass. So I'm going to need another 8 glass cooking, but that's the two sides of that pillar. We'll also need to do something here. Not sure what that's going to be yet. And we need a roof on the thing as well. We need a roof on the whole thing, but yeah, such is life. This side, this back wall, no windows. Because I'm going to have a lot of machines, I need things to hang power off and need walls to butt up to, and you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's the plan on that one. And then this wall here, we could probably put 3 walls in there. I'm going to need more shale as well, because that is the last of my shale bricks. That's all of the shale I have in the world. Yeah. TFC, you so funny. So we need to get some shale, and while we're thinking about shale, we may as well go and have a look to see what we can find over here. The issue is there ice over there, or is that what season am I in now? Autumn. We shouldn't be getting ice yet. That's probably just an old one from the map when I was over there. These silver are going to be invaluable, because we need to do, next target is, drumroll, black steel. Black steel requires black bronze as one of its bases, and of course black bronze requires silver, which is why having so many potential silver deposits around the area is really, really good. Doesn't really matter even what they are, to be fair. But the other one we need is, and did see it, yes, I saw one, it flashed past me. Not hungry now, that's not what I'm looking for. The other one we need, I think it was over here, wasn't it, somewhere? Nickel. Question mark. That one, Garnerite, is going to be, and there's another one there. So we've got really close by, we've got the two hardest to find minerals in the game. I guarantee you, this is the easiest I've ever found them. I've had previous seasons where I've had to literally walk for hundreds and thousands of blocks to find even a sniff of them, and then you have to go thousands and thousands of blocks in the other direction just to get a sniff back at the other one. And yeah, it's painful. That's TFC for you. Now, while we're on the topic, I have had a comment again asking for Lycanites and mobs in this pack. I'm just going to drop out of try and explain why this won't work. So first off, I just to be absolutely fair in this, I installed Lycanites into a copy of the world and created a creative area, and then went in and guess what? They don't spawn at all. They do not spawn in TFC, and that is because the biomes are not standard vanilla biomes. Let's just bear with me a second. I think I heard somebody at the door. Alright, sorry about that. I had a delivery at the door. So where was I? Lycanites mobs. Yeah, they don't spawn. They don't spawn anywhere in the world. And if you look at the biomes, I am in a lake biome. Now a lake biome, you know, is far enough. But if I were to head over to, say, here, I'm in a plains biome, but they don't spawn because this is not a vanilla plains biome. This is a TerraFirmaCraft plains biome. My Y level is really high, 147, and it's TerraFirmaCraft. So, yeah, first off, don't spawn. Secondly, even if you do actually spawn them in, they only have like 10 health, or 20 health, or 30 health. I actually punch for more than 10 health. My sword does 344 damage. I can one hit any Lycanites mob, any of them. I can one hit them using, well, a stone hammer would do the trick, a stone knife would do the trick, anything would one shot any Lycanites mobs. So, and finally, I actually don't like Lycanites mobs. It has issues. It doesn't respect spawning rules. If you light an area up, they spawn. They spawn inside your house. They spawn. It was, yeah, I'm not a fan. So, as much as the mobs seem boring in this, and trust me, they're not when you get into a fight with them. It's just that I avoid fights because I'm a bit of a wuss. Yeah, they are definitely not. I'm just going to do 10 glass because it does do lots of 5. They are definitely not boring. It's just that, you know, thanks to certain packs on the market right now that are like extremely hostile and nasty, this seems tame. You know which pack I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to build a glass. I'm gonna have to go and mine some stone. I'm wondering what the best thing to do here is, whether to just have a little look around home, wherever I am. I've lost myself, for some silver. Maybe try and prospect that up over there, perhaps, or over here. It'd be so funny. I'd like to also prospect some quartz, so I might try and have a look a bit around here as well. The quartz is going to be harder because there's no guidance on the rules, and I really want to make a felling axe this episode. So yeah, that's the thing too. But first off, glass, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we got the glass in. I'm going to have a break before I go hunting for stuff. I would like to have a bash at making a felling axe, which requires a lumber axe, a head, a tough plate, tough tool rod, tough thing. Now, I don't believe I have made any of those patterns. So we definitely need a tough tool rod, we definitely need a tough binding, we're going to want a large plate, and we are going to want a thingy-mabobbits. Tough tool rod is going to be wood, binding is probably going to be paper, plate pattern will be possibly obsidian, and you are Those two are the only thing therefore I need to make into a cast. I may already have a plate actually. Let me just double check that. I already have a plate, so let's play fail to throw the thing over the side. So I only need to make that as a cast, which is good. There you go, put some brass in there. Now in terms of what I want to cast in there, well that's an entirely different. What we like for obsidian, I have got plenty, good. I have got wood, plenty, which is good, and I've got paper, but that may not be enough. Let me have a look for the tough tool rod. There you go, that uses a whole one. Uses 3, I only have 2. I'm going to need to make some paper then, aren't I? Damn you. How are we doing? Cast that up. That requires 8, I believe, 8 ingots worth. What I'm thinking is tungsten. I've got a reasonable amount of it. If I have enough, that's cobalt, then we can cast that thing. So you require 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 3 per. Let's just do it. I mean, worst case scenario, I don't get enough and I cast them as ingots. Not a problem. And then the heavy plate also requires 8, and I think that will only be for obsidian, but we'll try that out. That's 6 ingots. I think we're going to have enough. We've got lots of tungsten marked on the map, so I'm not worried about it. But it has got a very, very high durability. A mining level. 10. Whew, that was close. And we're going to stick mending moss on it, obviously, because, you know, that would be silly not to. Thank you. Let's go with that. Actually, let us go with an ingot cast and just get those out of the way. We can also go with a nugget cast. 7 nuggets, so they... Oh, you don't have tungsten nuggets, do you? Okay, that's fine. So let's have a look at the... There's your obsidian rod thing, hoofer. And once that has gone and done, we'll pour that into there and have done with. Excellent. Okay, got everything except the tool binding. So we need paper, don't we, for that? Have I got any more paper downstairs? In fact, I know I've got a thormium ingot I need to put away as well, which will be good. Let's get that done. Take you down with me. You can go back in there. At some point I'm going to have to make the longbow as well, but and we are definitely going to have to do some more Thorncrafty work. Yeah, there's no paper down here, is there? Damn it, I'm going to have to make paper. And as you recall, paper is not the simplest thing in this one. Let me have a look. What do we need for paper again? Paper is made by putting cellulose fibres in an industrial squeezer. No, it's not. Cellulose fibres go in with base potash liquor. I'm positive I have some base potash liquor kicking around somewhere, because I made paper, didn't I? No, maybe I haven't. Let me find that. Could have sworn I had some. Oh, is it downstairs? Because I might have put it down here on the basis that. No. Okay, I have no idea where I put the base potash liquor then, so I need to do that entire paper thing again. Okay, it's not a problem. That's all lime water. That's all lime water. That's really annoying. I could have sworn I had, or would have had a barrel with that in somewhere. Right, well, I need to eat, sleep, and be merry, and I didn't put that ingot away while I was at it. So let me go and get the paper thing going, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, if you're wondering how you make paper, and you can't bother to go back in the catalogue to remember, I'm going to go through the basics here. So I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and we are going to smash the heck out of those with that. That's actually I only needed 4. Okay, that is fine. Oh, I've got cellulose fibres anyway. Let's go do this anyway, because it doesn't hurt to have this stuff made. We have got a... Oh, we had a barrel. So I'm so glad zombies can't climb stuff. That needs to be filled with fresh water. Stick it on my back for a moment, and then we need to go and burn up this ash, these sticks, to make ash, I should say. So now it does say to burn them in a... Oh, you can do them in both, so let's go and get the forge running. I also need a new fire starter. Yes, I know I've got a flinted steel, but that's way over there. Let us go and get you running. Bang, shouldn't take long. These presumably cook at faint red. So, yeah, they'll go very quickly to faint red, I suspect. And you need 1 ash per 500 millibuckets, so with a barrel having 10 millibuckets, you need 20 ash to make the potashy stuff. And eventually, faint red, bang. So need 20 of those. I'll get them done, be back in a second. Alright, next thing is you stick 20 of those into here and seal it, and it's going to output beige potash liquor. And we can forget about that. Now, once that's done, you would stick your cane into that. I'm not going to do that at the moment because we've got cellulose fibres, and we take these boards and craft those like that. And they are basically paper press. I must admit, it is very admirable the level of detail this has had put into it. This really is, to me, at least a semi-realistic method of making paper. You know, you didn't just take 3 lots of sugar cane and put that, you know, you leave them out and they have to wait till they're dry. So I'm not going to get the walls done today. I've decided what I really want to do once we've got this felling axe is I want to clear this place, and I want to build my tree farm proper for these things, because these are hugely good resources of wood. They don't have the same TFC growing cycle, or at least it doesn't appear that they take as long to grow. They grow massive. There's obviously a huge amount of timber there. That's getting saplings is no biggie. but it is dangerous because obviously they spawn in as what's the word I'm looking for here? They spawn in as sometimes as spider trees, which obviously you need to prevent the spiders spawning. So I've got an idea on how to handle all of this, but I need to get a felling axe to clear the space to make the space in the first place. Make the space in the first place, clear the space to make the space. Yeah, that makes no sense at all. So yeah, we have got that going on because I want to fill in. I want to basically bring it this way. Maybe have 12 trees worth, maybe actually even slightly more, or 10 trees worth of space, but a lot more space given to them and more spawn control. So I'm going to wait for this stuff to do, and again I shall be back in a second. Alright, it's another day. I've done a little bit of make work while I was doing it. So we've got that's your base potash liquor done. I've been doing jute fibre. I put 2 more barrels in here, and I've been hanging a bit of this stuff, and I have made a ball of moss ready for my new axe. And I'm stuck. Right, thank you. So our stuff should be done now, and there's something I'm curious about actually. So skeletons are immune normally to arrows. Oh, he's already. Yeah, let's just go in with the sword and swords. Nothing to see here, sir. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Ha! I lied. I don't think he took damage from that. But that one, hello. You've got your eye on me, haven't you? He has got his eye on me. Let's just try him with... So he shouldn't have taken virtually no damage from that. That should have been like a complete... Oh, a necrotic bone. Hello. 3 modifiers remaining. Bit of life gain. It's possible. I was going to go with mainly sharpness, but I think we can just punch these up, and that will give us 1 sheet of paper per press, which is really, really not very good at all, but it's what we got. So yeah, definitely Tinker's bow is in the line for being kept as a anti-skeleton weapon. That's not where I want it to be. I want it to be in there. So now we just need to go and make this tough binding, and we can go and get some trees down and start thinking about a tree farm. Tough binding. If I were a tough binding, where would I be? I'd be there. Wow. I'm glad I made it. That took everything we had, didn't it? Okay, let us not worry about it. The question is, if I give it vampirism, will it actually... It's doing the damage, so presumably it'll give me a proportion of that, and that could be really, really useful in the dungeon. Oh, we need the bits. Hang on. Bop, bop. So, we're going to have a tungsten broadhead axe, look at that, 5,800. Reinforced 3 thing, and durability modifier none. So 10,763 durability with 4 modifiers. Don't mind if I do, because one of those modifiers, jump back over here, is going to be mending moss. And that's my phone going again. It seems to be an episode of disturbances today. Let me get my bits together, because I do need to go and grab the scythe and other bits and pieces. I also need to see if a TerraFirmaCraft scythe a Tinker's Contract scythe works as a tool for clearing leaves. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we need to clear out this thingy. I've got to go over to my stepdaughter's in a bit. Got a parcel for her, because she's how do I put this? She is absolutely lost without her straighteners in the morning. She's one of these. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, 2 of you. You brought a friend, did you? Okay. Did I get ahead? Oh, excellent. How to get ahead in advertising. That was a strange film. Completely tangential, but you know, there you go. Right, so we know one of these was a spider tree, the rest are not. And what we need to do is just bring these things down. Let's try this thing out, shall we? Please work. You are crapping me, and it didn't even drop logs. Damn you, we're going to have to go with bog standard, my TerraFirmaCraft axes. That's our only option, I think. We'll have that back. Oh, we need to, right, okay, yeah. Right, we need to do some putting away of the logs, and that's not what I wanted to do. Well, that was a waste of tungsten. I'm very tempted to cheat that back in, because that is crap. There's no point to it. I mean, I was dubious about the point of them in this game anyway, because, you know, we already have axes that fell down entire trees, but I really wanted to get something with mending on it, which, yeah, I think I'm going to, I think I'll just put all the components back and put them back in, because I feel like I've been cheated by the game here. Well, I have been cheated by the game. Let's not beat around the bush. The game has cheated me out of 9 ingots of tungsten, some mending moss, and other bits and pieces. So, you know, why have something in the game which is utterly useless? I'll try on a TFC tree just before I draw total judgment on it. Bum. But as it stands, to me, it has absolutely no use whatsoever. So it just seems silly. Right, I am probably way over time now as well, thanks to making this. So I think what I will do is I will get this area prepared. And I'm going to use a lot of this timber here anyway for the design that I have in mind. And we shall see. What we shall see is as a design for a Thorncraft tree farm, but I am going to have to use bog standard axes. I can't be able to use these, which is a pain. It's an annoying pain as well. I was yeah, very annoying pain in fact. Alright, yep. I think on that note I am going to call this an episode. I am almost certainly to time. You win, but you learn by doing, obviously. It just annoys me when large amounts of resource are committed to doing something which was ultimately pointless, even though it should have worked. I mean, and I think that to me is the big issue. It's not that I've wasted the resources, it's that they're there in the first place. And if they're going to be there in the first place, then why the hell are they not working? Now I know, you know, I'm not naive. I know we're playing modded Minecraft and not everything works every time, but expecting functionality like this thing to work, I don't think it's unreasonable. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to tidy this lot up. I will probably do a little bit of landscaping of the place as well, just to try and get this you know, cleaned and ready for what I want to do between episodes. And you know, you win some, you lose some, and in this instance we lost some, so, and we do need to get rid of that tree lump as well there, which is a pain, but there you go. Yeah, till then, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.